I've upgraded and uploaded the new drivers for Wavelink. I should, yeah, see, it's still telling me to sign in. That's so weird. Sign into chat. That's actually not going to interact with the chat. You can open the chat in a web browser. I don't know why it's doing that. So weird. Okay, well, whatever. You're here to argue and eat empanadas and you're all out of empanadas? That's a crime. I love empanadas. They're my favorite. Let's check and see if YouTube can hear appropriately. Alex, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. So, shit that happened in the news today, man. I know Kristi Noem got dragged even more, which I fucking love for her. Did you guys see the guy? Oh, what the fuck is his name? He had the pin, with her dog's name on it, the one that she took outside. Let's see if YouTube is working. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Visit site. Hey, oh, what the fuck is his name? He had the pin. All right. YouTube has sound. We're good to go. We're good to go. Now, will the guest hear echoes? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he had the pin for cricket, which cracked me the fuck up. And then we also saw Tim Sheehy. Yes. Oh God, glorious. Trans people can need abortions too. Voter ID. Trans people can in fact need abortions as well. They do also have uteruses, so the potential for pregnancy is there. And sometimes people don't want to be pregnant, or they can't carry a pregnancy to term, and so abortion is necessary. I know that's probably like really hard for you to understand, but you know, it's okay. Not everybody can be high speed. Yeah, cricket. What is that chiming? I have no idea what the fuck that chiming is. I'm still trying to figure out where these dumbass sounds are coming. Because it's the morally superior party? Oh, RC. I don't know why you would say that. Tell me what you think moral superiority looks like. Why don't you, here, I'll send you an invite, and you can come and tell me what you think moral superiority looks like. Thank you. I just whitened them. Hello? How are you? I'm fine, thanks. So I'm curious what you think moral superiority looks like. Okay. Can you give me an example of one? How is that morally superior? Okay. How long is the average human gestational period? Then you don't know shit about pregnancy. You don't even know how long people are pregnant for. Like, so, according to whom? No, no. That thing that you're talking about was actually that study that they put out was actually like completely fucking biased. If you knew anything about reading research or anything of that nature, you would know to look for confirmation or conflicting biases within it. That is completely fucking biased, and it's been disproven. I don't know. I'd have to pull it up. I'd have to pull it up. How do you know that? Megan, I don't know who he is. I don't know who you are. So when has pregnancy ever been an issue for you? Like, have you ever been pregnant? Okay, so then you have no idea what pregnancy is like. Do you know the difference between eclampsia and preeclampsia? Do you know what a preeclampsia? Right. What we're not gonna do that. We're talking about abortion. But you have knowledge about slavery. What is slavery? What is slavery? Well, I mean, we can have this conversation. You know about slavery, but you don't know about pregnancy. You did not know how long human beings are pregnant for. It's literally like the easiest fact about pregnancy. How long is a menstrual cycle on average? No, no. A menstrual cycle is 28 days on average. No, you're a bitch 365 days, so I think you win. That's not the entire menstrual cycle, you fucking doorknob. You're the one who's crashing out, friend. Yeah, because you didn't know the answer to how long a menstrual cycle is. You called women bitches. You're crashing out. Yeah, yeah. So men are bitches 365 days a year like you. What's your excuse? It is. Sure. So you didn't know how long pregnancy lasts, which by the way is 40 weeks. You didn't know that the menstrual cycle is 28 days on average because there are people who have irregular periods. What is it that you do know about pregnancy? Yes, the gestational period. Gestation is another word for pregnancy. Well, what can you tell me about pregnancy? What can you tell me about pregnancy? It's not a bad faith tactic. I am a medical professional and I use medical terminology. I use the correct terminology. Yes. Hey, show of hands in the chats. Who knew what gestation meant? I don't know. Honor system. Men lie all the time too. People lie. Hmm. Oh, who hurt you, buddy? You okay? Hmm. No. So what do you know about pregnancy? Trans men can get pregnant as well. Do they have uteruses? Not all women have uteruses. Just like not some men don't have testicles. There's a difference between male and female, but man and woman are social constructs. And there's also intersex people that exist. You know, what about them? There are people, you know, why are they defective? Why is it defective? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm asking you questions. I'm just trying to get a grasp for how much knowledge you actually have, which so far has been absolutely fucking nothing. Sure. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different in okay. Are there? Sure. But intersex people have the ability to get pregnant and they may present as male and still have a uterus. No, because you're confusing sex and gender, and they are not the same thing. I just explained it to you. Gender is a social construct. Sex is biological. So you also don't know what social construct means then, do you? Okay. So tell me an immutable characteristic of a man or a woman, your pick. You tell me, whichever one you want. Exactly. Exactly. And you can't give me an immutable characteristic of a woman. Trans people exist. You can't look at chromosomes because there are hundreds of chromosome variations. There are people who are XX, there are people who are XY, there are people who are XXY, there are people who are XO. Like there's a lot there, friend. You clearly don't know very much about science at all. You probably have a birth defect. Should people be gross towards you? No. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, you probably do. I didn't say it was my professional opinion, but statistically, it's likely that you do have one. I'm not insulting you. You probably do. I have a birth defect. I do. It's called spina bifida occulta. I also have double jointed hips. That's also considered a birth defect. Just like trans people are real people and they exist, whether you like it or not. You're just a hateful person. You are. You're just a hateful How is it a deflection? It's merely an observation that you are very full of hate. So tell me something that you love. Tell me some kind of what is your favorite marginalized community? Did you just hate people for no reason? You d- tell me a group of people you like. They're like, yeah, those people are fucking cool. You say Christian? Figured you'd say that. I figured. I mean, I just figured you'd say that. It's pretty predictable. That's all. Oh God, what does your bio say? You don't even follow the Bible. You don't. Oh, we don't do that. We don't. How do you feel about immigration? There's no L for me to take, friend. You're just very uneducated and full of hate. So what is well, the Republicans are, huh, but Republicans are. So how does that make them morally superior? Wrong, wrong, wrong. What happened in Kansas? What just happened in Kansas? No. They took driver's licenses. They invalidated the driver's licenses of all trans people in the state. For what? Sex and gender are not the same thing. We've already covered that. Keep up, buddy. I'm not going fast. So again, I'll ask you, how do you feel about immigration? Because you're obviously uneducated. So far, we've learned you're uneducated about abortion, about pregnancy, about trans people, about the LGBTQIA plus community. So let's go to immigration. Are you uneducated about that too? How do you feel about that since you're a good Christian boy? Just following your lead, buddy. Then, then you're not a Christian. What does the Bible say about welcoming the sojourner? But what does it say? No, 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 no. That no, heaven does not have an immigration policy. That is not what that no, that is not what that is. That is not what that is. Heaven doesn't exist. Prove it exists. Prove heaven exists. Heaven specifically talks about immigration. Specifically, not about heaven. Because that's not immigration. You're fucking unalive, my guy. That is not the same thing. I could say that I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick. Like, what the fuck? Don't tone police me. I don't give a fuck what you like. I don't fucking care. Eat shit, you dirty little fuckwad. I don't fucking care what you think. There are plenty of men who like me. Whether or not I like them back is irrelevant. I don't care what you think. I don't care. No. Heaven does not have an immigration policy. You're dead. You are not alive. By definition, you cannot immigrate. If I wanted to ship my body to Canada, I could. I'd have to fill out some forms, but I can ship my body to Canada and I don't have to go through the immigration process. How does immigration apply to that? Define immigration. My door's not locked right now. Why? I don't. I have a Belgian Malinois and a gun. I have a Belgian Malinois and a gun. You make it past my dog, you're not getting any farther than that. I do. I do have firearms. Not to protect myself. I'm not claiming to be Christian, dum-dum. What does the Bible say about immigration? Specifically immigration, as it is here on this earth. What does the Bible say specifically about immigration? I already told you the answer. Jesus says to welcome the sojourner as if they were your own. That is specifically what Jesus says about immigration. Sojourner is a synonym for immigrant. You don't even know your own book. You don't even know your own book. That is sad. You cannot claim to be a Christian. Yeah, this is my platform. I didn't ask you a question. There was nothing for you to respond to. This is for the chat. You're not having a good faith discussion. You're acting like a fucking child. You bring up topics that you don't know anything about. My pupils aren't dilated. They're not. It's a minute. No, I'm not. I actually just got fucking gayer right now. Like, if it was possible for my fucking pussy to physically dry up at the sound of your voice, it happened. Suck my dick, cock, balls, motherfucker! I might have balls, kid. You don't know. He's already disconnected. He didn't hear me. He did not. He was already disconnected. You know what? I think that you should go read the Bible. I think you should go read the Bible. I think you should go read it. Like, actually read it. How many books are there in the gospel? What are they? Because a male is a biological thing. A man is a social construct. Just like men used to wear nail polish and pantyhose and high heels and dresses. Now, as society has changed and what we deem manly has changed, men no longer do those things. It's a social construct. Yes, absolutely. No, because cis means that you align with the sex and gender that you were assigned, the sex that you were assigned at birth aligns with your gender, while as trans means that they are different, they are opposite. No, the gender is different than your sex assigned at birth. No. Oh my God, you are so dumb. I'm done. How many times do I have to explain it? Do you need fucking crayons? Do you want me to make you a goddamn fucking, like, picture you can hang on your refrigerator? Like, what the fuck? How fucking dumb are you? You didn't know about abortion. You didn't know about pregnancy. You didn't know anything about a menstrual cycle. You don't know about trans people. You don't know about the LGBTQIA plus community. You don't know about the Bible. Like, what the fuck do you know? Like, you just wanted to hear your own voice, my guy. No, nine, Bretta, get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. No. Yes, he does have a trans fetish. Chewy, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. What would you like to have a conversation about? Thing. Somebody is snoring. That would be active bystander. Active bystander, hello. Okay, bye, night night. Oh man, Bailey, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Thank you so much, Rami. What would you like to talk about, Bailey? Mm, mm. Yes, I can hear your southern twang. Mhm. Well, Bailey, if they decide they wanna have that conversation again, I'll let you back up, okay? You're welcome. Hang in the chat, okay? Let's see, who do we got here? We have the real. What's going on? Not much. Yeah. Mhm. But the question is, do you still support the GOP? Do you still support the Republican Party? Why? Uh-huh. But give me a reason, but you're doing a whole bunch, friend. Why do you support the Republican Party today? What is it about the Republican Party that you still support? Mhm. Okay. So but I would disagree with piano though. It's not up to me. It doesn't start with me because realistically, they're not going to listen to me. No matter much how many times I can find common ground, they're not going to listen to me. If you want to see the Republican Party change and change for the better, then it has to come from Republicans. That MAGA has to be ousted from your party and they have to be shunned. And they have to be done it has to be done by other Republicans. But he's always been the swamp. He's always been this guy. Like anybody who knew him before he ran for president knew that he was always that guy. Uh-huh. So neither of you, just to be clear, neither of you support the Republican Party. But mm, but really, you have a ton of background noise. No, not you, the other guy. I just disconnected him. Okay, what Republican over like what Republican would you choose over a Democrat and who and why? If you say John Fetterman, I'm gonna kick you because he's not. He's not a Democrat. Ooh, what does woke mean? How do you know? I haven't said if I was a Democrat or a Republican. You don't either. Give me an okay. I'm gonna disconnect you, piano guy. Thanks for coming up. What? Give me an immutable characteristic of a woman. One, just one. An immutable characteristic, meaning all women have it. All women have it. That's a you problem. So give me one characteristic that all women have. See, he ran. He could hear me. He just ran. He said, y'all are fucking woke and I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just came up here to hear my own voice speak because my wife won't listen to me because she's tired of my bullshit too. I haven't seen my dick in 45 fucking years and I'm mad about it. Not all women have a uterus, G-Glow. Nice try. Not the banjo voice. I'm so goddamn mad right now. Some French fried taters. Points if you put in the chat where that's from. Love you right back, Ariana. Biscuits and mustard. Sling Blade, that's it. We're waiting for our friend Oso to connect. White Bear Oso. Thanks for the sub, Zeki. Appreciate you. Oh boy. Do I have any YouTube moderators right now? If you're a moderator on YouTube, can you handle that chat? I don't know what's happening, but it just froze. So we're gonna hang out. I can't see the chat on TikTok or YouTube. I'm just here by myself chilling. But see, like, here's the thing, man. I don't care if you have an opposing viewpoint. I don't care if you feel strongly about something for a certain reason. But I want you to be educated about the thing that you have this strong opinion about. If you have an opinion and your opinion is just based off of fifis in your tum-tum, I don't care. Because that's worth nothing. Your opinion based solely on your little feelings is useless. Because men are super emotional. I don't like that thing. It makes me scared. I kind of like it, but I don't really know if I should like it. Sexuality. Yeah. That's why y'all don't like gay people and trans people. Because you looked at another man's booty and you were like, that's some good cake. And then you were like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's happening to me? I feel a little bit chubby in my pants. And then you get all freaked out and you're like, fuck them, I hate them. Fucking motherfuckers. It's weird. It's weird behavior, guys. It's weird. Right, they always say women are emotional, but it's not women who are emotional, it's men. Y'all crash out so easy. Like, please don't be like RC. Don't come up here and say that abortion is morally wrong. When you don't even know why people have abortions. You don't know anything about pregnancy. Don't talk about the trans community and trans people's existence when you know nothing about it. Don't talk about immigration when you're like, well, people immigrate to heaven. No, they don't. What the fuck? That is quite possibly one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. People immigrate to heaven. First of all, prove that heaven exists. Let's start there. You can't. Like, what the fuck? Then we got these stupid fucking chuckle fucks like Tim what is his name? Sheehy? From Montana. Going after a Marine Corps service member. I don't know if he's retired or he's still active, who is exercising his First Amendment right. I don't know if you guys know this. When you enter the military, you raise your right hand, you swear an oath to defend the Constitution from enemies foreign and domestic. And when this administration is consistently taking a hot, steaming shit on the Constitution, veterans who speak out against that shit should be fucking respected because that means they took their oath seriously. They didn't just raise their right hand for a paycheck. They meant what they said and they said what they meant and they're doing what they said 100%. Motherfucking Dr. Seuss. Right, Robbie. And then this man gets dragged out, and he has multiple charges. Multiple charges after allegedly his arm or his hand was broken. Now, I don't know if that's true. He was taken to the hospital and treated for injuries, but I don't know if he actually sustained a fracture. That, as far as I know from when I last looked, was not confirmed nor denied. But he did face charges, which is fucking insane to me. That you're pressing charges against a Marine Corps veteran for defending the Constitution. That's what y'all hired him to do. And now he's doing it for free $99. He ain't even paying for it no more. What's up, Booski? I heard it in the video, but that doesn't mean that that was necessarily his bone. That could have been something else. Again, I don't want to speculate. It allegedly broke his hand or arm. Right, Shaney? I think he should press charges against the senator, Tim Sheehy from Montana. HVAC maniac? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Titus? How's it going? Like, I don't care if you have a differing opinion than I do. Just, you know, at least understand it. At least understand what you've based your opinion on. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, Kira. I'm gonna let you up, Patrick. It's just taking a second for the app to load. Studio is so slow. Matter of fact, I could probably just accept it from here. There we go. Hi. That's okay. How are you? How old are you? What year were you born? And now Patrick Shelton will never be here ever again. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yikes on bikes. He said 2000 tree. 2000 tree. Yeah, well, he's blocked now, so he won't be back here. There's got to be somebody, anybody, who understands why it is that they have the viewpoint they have, and they can articulate that to me. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm a little sponge. I'm a STEM girly. I love to learn and ask why. And then I need to know why from your why. I need to know. I like to, besides the fact I'm autistic, and I like to know how shit works. So I want to know, how did your 1 + 1 = 7? How did you get there, friend? Show me your work. You're right, Shani. I'm sorry. Articulate means to use words to explain. I'm trying to like not use big words to explain what articulate means. And it's not easy. Use your words. Tell me why you feel the way you feel. Right. The way he was 25, born in 2003. I agree, wild son. Use pictures. Should we use some flashcards for him? uh, who is this yup person in the chat that y'all keep adding? Because I don't see them. What are they saying? Let's keep on the subject of being disingenuous, which we know you are. All right, yup. Let's see. What is it you chatting about? I'm going to send you an invite. Come tell me what you're chatting about. Why are you so upset with the chatters? Why are you so upset with the chat? I am in STEM. Why you decline my request, friend? Why is that? I'm good. How are you? It is what it is, I feel like. I don't think I can get rid of it. I think it's you because I don't have an echo and the chat will yell at me that there's an echo. Okay. Yeah, chat says no. Um, that would be up to you. Chat says no echo. Is it better? Okay. Comment. I think it's me, not him, because a lot of people say that I have an echo. I can probably try and turn this off and see if that helps. Can you guys hear me right now? I don't know if you can. You should be able to hear me. It's an internal echo. It's me, your conscience. I think it might be that was looping back on itself. So let's see. Where are you at? Yep, there you are. Let's send you another invite. Thank you, Kiki. I sent him another invite. I guess he doesn't want to talk. He just wants to yell in the chat. It is flying. It's going to the moon. Going to the moon. What you doing over there, YouTube? Why you ask me why I'm so dark? That's my skin color. What are you talking about? No, I don't have a request from you. It says it's pending. I sent you an invite, which means the little thing in the bottom of your screen, you have to click accept. No, not always. Sometimes I don't have patience. Sometimes I crash out. I sent you another invite. There we go. You laughed in Spanish. All right, yep. How's that? Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people, when they come up, they say that they have an echo, and we can't figure out where the echo is coming from. We've tried. We've super tried. I've tried plugging my headphones into the mic, trying to plug it into the computer, all different kinds of stuff. But, you know, I think it just, he is hearing the echo. So, and that's fine. My friend who is like a super audio guy, big shout out to Alex there in the chat. Y'all see Alex. Nobody else said that they had an echo, Alex, but I don't know. I don't have one. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Hi. Do I have an echo? Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can fix it. Alex! Alex! All right. Do I have an echo now? How about now? So weird. Thanks. Do I still have an echo? I wonder if I mute. When I mute, if you're talking, that I still have an echo. I don't know. Alex, I have no idea. Let me check the settings. All right. Yeah, the microphone is where it's supposed to be. The headphones are where it's supposed to be. Do I have an echo now? Okay, I fixed it. There's a setting in advanced audio thing that says background music during co-host or multi-guest live. Allow other creators or guests to hear the background music played on your computer. So, thank you. Appreciate you. That stupid little setting on TikTok. We fixed it. Yeah, buddy. I knew we were going to figure it out. Yes. Yeah, it was looping back, and that's where I was looping back from. Alex, I think that's what you had mentioned to me before, and we had an issue that we couldn't look at it. Yep, if you want to come back up here, I'm gonna look for you in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can find you and send you another invite because apparently it's fixed now. So you can come up and you can tell me why the chat was so mad at you. You are super smart, Alex. I appreciate you. No, yep. I know you're still in the chat. Well, we have no more friends, it looks like. No more friends. Let's see if we can get some friends in here. What is the GOP? The GOP stands for Grand Old Party, which is another name for the Republican Party. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Do you support the Republican Party? I can. Okay. Who did you vote for? Why? So you would rather just kick people out and rip families apart instead of making it easier for them to become citizens? That's not but that's not what he ran on. It's not what he ran on either. Why? Why does it harm the black community? Why? Mhm. 'Cause we be fucking, my guy. We be fucking a lot. I got 3 kids, and they're Afro-Latin. So how do they dilute the vote if they can't vote? Well, if they're citizen which would be legal. What law? What law? What law they breaking? It's a misdemeanor. It's a civil offense. It's not a criminal offense, it's a civil offense. What law? What law? What law? What law? Why? Mhm. So how do you feel about 8 US code how do you feel about 8 US code 1158? I mean, what you were talking about was 8 US code 1325, border crossing. So if you wanna know about border crossing and its penalties and what it's classified as, you can read 8 US code 1325. Not necessarily. You may not get deported if you use 8 US Code 1158. Hmm. Well, if you knew anything about our laws, like 8 US Code 1158, you would know that you just need to get here. You just need to be here. By land, by sea, by fucking paratrooper. If you in here, 8 US Code 1158. Doesn't say anything about legal or illegal. So maybe you should do a little bit of research and read up on that and our immigration laws. So, how? Like what? Okay. So you think people should be unhoused? Do you think people should live on the street? So, who said that they wouldn't have access to it? But they weren't excluded access, were they? Okay. So why shouldn't people have access to housing while they're going through the immigration process, while they're using 8 US Code 1158? Why shouldn't they have access to a place to live? Immigration doesn't hurt people, it helps people. And giving people a faster pathway to citizenship is most beneficial to this country. It does help everyone. How does immigration help the Black community? Plenty of Black people immigrate to the United States. Do you think that what he's doing by removing wait, hold on, hold on. Do you think it's appropriate that he's removing temporary protected status from Haitians and kicking them out of the country? They had temporary protected status. They had status in this country. They were here legally, and he removed their legal status in this country and kicked them out. Do you think that's right? So how does Trump help the Black community? Sure, plenty of people consider themselves Haitian Americans, Jamaican Americans, African Americans, um, but Trinidadian Americans. So they're less black? They're not black people? Why not? If they came to America and they live in America and they've put roots in America, why are they not American? Shani, yeah, I see what you're saying. How is their struggle different? Explain it to me. I'm not black. I don't, I can only empathize, but I don't live in that shoes. So you don't remember apartheid South Africa? You don't remember what's going on in Congo and Sudan? But you said that people don't understand the struggle. White supremacy doesn't just happen in the United States, friend. If you knew anything about the history of Haiti, then you would know that the Haitians were really fucked up by the Spaniards and the French. And those were white people. Hi, Kira. How are you? Well, yeah. Yep, I'm just another brown person. I knew he was talking about FBA, but I wanted to like lead him there. Let him say it. Well, why do you disagree? I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, big facts. Right. They don't want black people voting. They don't want brown people voting. They don't want women, regardless of your race, voting. They don't want trans people voting. If you are not a white, straight man, they don't want you voting. So why would you side with people like that? If they could have slavery back tomorrow, they would all be standing there in line waiting their turn. They would be like, "Yup, sounds good, let's do it." That's mhm, yeah. No, you're good. You're good. But Shani, am I wrong though? If this country said that tomorrow we could reinstitute slavery and that white people could own black people as slaves again, would they say no? Fuck no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't say no. And I know I'm not lying. Because I've seen people, these crazy ass racist white people who say they're not racist, say that slavery shouldn't have ended. They've said it to me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And they think there's nothing wrong with it. It's crazy town. Marley said, no, no, you're fine. Marley said that I'm the real racist. Yes, I am inherently racist. Is that something that I work on unpacking? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But there are things in society that I have been grown up with and groomed essentially to believe that are stereotypes that are wrong. And I've done a lot of work and there's still more work to be done every fucking day. Every fucking day. White people are just inherently racist. Yeah, my first question is always like, "Why would you say that?" Like, why do you think that? Did I say something, did I do something that would exhibit racism or racist behavior? Because I would like to correct that. Because I don't know everything. I don't know, a certain word or way of pronouncing something or a way of dress or something could be perceived as racist or is a racist behavior. Like, tell me, because I don't wanna do that. But it takes work. You can't, you know, nobody knows everything. I gotta do my part. I gotta do my part. I know. Marley said you're not working on it, you're spewing it. Well, okay, Marley, I'm gonna send you an invite because, like I said, if I'm doing something that you are perceiving as racist, first of all, I want to make sure that we're on the same page and that I can correct that behavior. So please come up, accept the invite, and explain it to me. Yeah, no, you're good. I don't understand that. Well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. You too. Bye. Ugh, so Marley's not gonna come tell us why I'm racist. Okay. Yeah, everybody big W for Kira in the chat. Y'all drop some W's for Kira in the chat. Kira, you're gorgeous. I just wanted to tell you that. You're gorgeous. I crush on you. Shh. Oh, don't tell the 86 other people in here. That part, Shani. That part. Like, it's exhausting. Okay, Spanky, what are they getting the job done? Why do you still support the party of Schmeta Schmiles? Tell me. Come up and tell me. What did they get right? Tell me one policy that they instituted that is advantageous to all Americans. Oh my God, you have Jesus Saves. Your profile picture is Jesus Saves? You've got to be shitting me. Last I knew, Funkle, it was Donald Trump. That's it. I'm gonna send you an invite. Oh, your invites are off. Well, then you get no chatting abilities. You're gonna have to come up here. You don't get to be in the chat. Right. Well, you know what they say. Ain't no hate like Christian love. Ain't no hate like Christian love. Y'all are crazy. That's right, Robbie. Jesus wasn't white. He never spoke English and was an illegal immigrant in Egypt. So, what say ye, Jesus Christ lovers? I agree with you. He is an orange piece of shit child predator. For y'all. Oh, please go promptly hide behind the burning bush. That one. Just get all up in it. All up in the burning bush. I supported his claim immigrants don't. If he did, yeah, Robbie, they would have detained his ass in a second. In a fucking second. All right, it's 12:30. We don't have any more ops. Y'all, we gotta tap the screen, share the live, gift. Even if it's just a rose, because it shows TikTok that you like this, it'll put it out on the FYP. And when that happens, then we can get little MAGA friends to come and embarrass themselves. So it's always zoomed in. I have on a wide angle lens, and it's just because I'm super close. Like, if I back up, but then I'm like far from the desk. I mean, I guess I could sit back here. How do y'all feel about that? Is that better? You don't like seeing my face like bam right there? I don't know, Shani. I like you though, Shani. I like you a whole bunch. Matter of fact, where you at? Shani, I'm gonna follow you back. I like you. Some of the shit that you've said in the chat has been cracking me up tonight. Oh, I sent you a guest request, or not a guest request, a follow request. I look sleepy. I was at work. Right? You gotta get in. You gotta get in there and be like, hey, you stupid little fuck. I can't believe that guy was so mad about me using cuss words. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you not a grown up? Do you have a swear jar at home? I am not a nurse. No, I work in radiology. You're crying. I like to whisper real close and gentle in their ears, like, you stupid fuck. How are you this fucking dumb? Good night, Bethy. I'll be live in the morning. I want to see what it looks like now that I'm not sitting like right at the desk, that I've backed up. But I have to switch profiles on my phone to my backup account so that I can see myself. I still don't know where all these chimes are coming from. On this screen, I look little. On this screen, I look ginormous. What is going on? I've tried different lenses and a whole bunch of other stuff. Dumbo craps support human trafficking and murderous dictatorships ignorant. What? Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry, I need you to go ahead and look up those statistics, my friend. I need you to go look up those statistics. For real. Did you guys know we're in Ecuador now, too? Did you guys hear about that? Dumb fucko? What? Yeah, we're in Ecuador now, too. What murderous dictatorship is that, Larry? Would it be because if he didn't do that, we would have had to pay them exponentially more? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Always reading the headline, never reading the story. Always reading the headline, never reading the story. It's unfortunate. Super unfortunate. You get 5 words and you're like, that's it, that's enough. That's too many words. We've hit our word count for the day. I can read no more. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ugh. Yuck, yuck. Do you want to come up and have a conversation, Larry? Yes or no? Sorry, I just realized my mic is blocking y'all's chat. That confirms. Girl, they can't read your that's probably true, Matthew. Well, that's funny because prior, what do you know about the JCPOA, Larry? You know what is a mental disorder? Delusional disorders. And you, my friend, are an F22. And if you've been around for any period of time, you know what an F22 is. Drop that F22 in the chat. I need to make an emote for F22. Larry, you're a dumb, oh my God. All right, Larry, here's the deal. I'm gonna send you an invite and you're gonna come up and talk, which you're doing digital blackface, I can almost guarantee it. Nope, I'm gonna send you I can see when you decline the invite, dum-dum. And then you're just gonna let it expire. Just crashing out, big time. All right, Larry, you get the mute. You have an active request right there. You can accept it and you can come and tell me what it is that you want to say. F22 is greatness. If you guys are new here, F22 is the diagnosis code for delusional disorders. And so I call MAGAs F22s. That's what I call them. I call them F22s because they're fucking delusional. All right, I'm going to end the live over here. I'm going to have a little chat with YouTube. And if you guys want to pop over there, you can pop over there. Let's go see how egregious they've been in the comments. I know that they were using a whole lot of slurs earlier that we had to have somebody go over there and regulate that shit. So right? I would too, Shani. Oh my God, just to see them crashing out like nobody else can see it but the host could. I would love that. I'm gonna suggest that. Why is my hair sticking up? Stupid hair. Stop sticking up. All right, I'm gonna go over to YouTube. I love you guys. Everybody be good. If you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. And I'll probably be live in the morning. Love you. Bye. All right, YouTube. It's me and you and me. No matter how we toss the dice, it's plain to see. I think those are the words. Something about being so happy together. All right, let's see what you're doing. That's what big meeting Trump has in Beijing, China in 1 month. MAGA folks be saying some wild shit. They really do though, Waldo. You look like a male version of me. All right. Raheem. That's interesting. Interesting. If you guys want to call in, we can try and see if the phone line is working. It is turned on. You guys can go ahead and give a call 407-494-4348 if you want to have a conversation about why you still support the GOP or anything in particular. It's fine. I do like to come over here and have like just a little bit of a sesh with the YouTubers because you guys don't give me to yourself. I pay more attention to TikTok when we're multi-streaming. So I came over here to show you some love. David says, your dingbat voice is annoying. Funny thing about that, David, is you can just scroll, my friend. Am I scared of spiders? No, I am not. I am the official spider schmurderer in this house. I usually don't, though. I like to give them names, like the one in the bathroom. Every time there's a daddy long leg in the kid's bathroom, I name it Winifred, and they fucking hate that. I'm like, I named it, now you can't kill it. They get so mad. My daughter's like, why would you do that to me? I'm like, but it's Winifred. We love Winifred. She's not a fan. She's not a fan at all. You're not MAGA, but you're never voting Democrat. Why is that? Yes, Winifred the spider. I don't make the rules, okay? I don't make them at all. It's not my fault. I'm closing up TikTok, so that's completely gone. I have 3 children, Dom. 3 of them. One of them is 18. They're a whole ass adult. So, I hope that burns your biscuits, bitch. All right, y'all. Yeah, you guys are not saying much in the chat over here on YouTube. So, with that being said, everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. I'm gonna go and